We are the proud inheritor of a tradition that dates back to 1892, when Jamaica first received electricity. This placed Jamaica in the enviable position of being one of the first in the world to have electricity. And only 13 years after American scientist Thomas Edison had invented electric lamp. This was quite an achievement for Kingston, a small island city, then only 19 years old. At that time, many large British cities were still without electricity. 31 years later, on May 25, 1923, the Jamaica Public Service Company Limited, JPS, came into being as a legal entity, providing service to 3,928 customers. Up to that time, electricity had been provided by a number of small suppliers, whose assets were eventually taken over by JPS. Our history on electricity. Electricity came to Jamaica in late 1892, with the establishment of the Jamaica Electric Light Company on Gold Street using a small, coal-burning steam generator. Jamaica was one of the first countries in the world to receive electricity. In 1893, electricity was delivered to Waterloo Guest House, the first private residence in Jamaica to receive electricity. In 1897, Jamaica Electric Light Company's holdings were acquired by the Jamaica Electric Light and Power Company in 1897. They established expanded operations at 151 Orange Street in Kingston. Another electric utility emerged in 1897, under the name West India Electric Company. Electricity service was then extended to other areas with a powerful three-machine hydroelectric plant on the Rio Cobar River in Bog Walk, St. Catherine. In 1907, the Jamaica Electric Light and Power Company sustained extensive damage during the 1907 earthquake. Due to financial problems, a new company was formed, under the name Jamaica Light and Power Company Limited, Canada. This company subsequently leased its licenses and property to the West India Electric Company. On May 25, 1923, the Jamaica Public Service Company Limited, JPS, was registered, and subsequently acquired the assets of West India Electric Company. But, some towns had established their own electricity companies. The local electricity companies, County Electric Lighting Company, Northern Electric Lighting Company, and St. James Utility were sold to the Jamaica Public Service Company Limited in 1945. The government issued the first all-island 25-year electricity license to JPS in 1966. The government of Jamaica acquired controlling interest in JPS in 1970. In 1978, JPS began operating under an exclusive 39-year all-island electricity license. After many years of being state-run, JPS was placed on the market as part of government's efforts to have a more efficiently run electricity service. The government halted proceedings to sell JPS, because it was not satisfied with the bids received from 3 overseas utility companies. JPS entered into a performance agreement with the government of Jamaica in 1997, with the mandate to begin operating as a virtual private sector entity. The process to sell JPS was reopened in 2000. And on March 30, 2001, 80% of the operating shares in the Jamaica Public Service Company Limited was transferred to Mirant Corporation, which was headquartered in the USA. The government of Jamaica retained ownership of 19.9% of the shares, with the balance remaining in the hands of a group of minority shareholders. 6 years later, on August 9, 2007, Marubeni Caribbean Power Holdings, Inc., a wholly owned subsidiary of Marubeni Corporation of Japan, purchased Mirant's majority shares in JPS. In 2011, Korea East-West Power (EWP) entered into a purchase and sale agreement with Marubeni Corporation, for joint ownership of majority shares, 80%, in JPS. Today JPS continues to operate under the joint ownership arrangement, with a board of directors comprised of representatives of government, Marubeni and EWP,